So B hull, just the health and the usual. Rocket planes from tier 6 to tier 8, they get a bit of speed, they get more health, they get more attack for aircraft for squadron. There's more rockets in the payload. Yes, you can buy to hear you, unfortunately. The aircraft restore faster, 52 seconds per plane. So I'm reading that. And you got 15 on deck. Okay, so that's how that one works. The torpedo bombers, you just get more in a squadron. The aircraft restoration is longer though, and they're a little bit faster. Dive bombers, more AP. Well, they've got the HE looking bomb at the moment. It's not the AP one, I think, although it does say AP bombers. They're slower, but they have a big chunk more health, and the bomb damage goes up quite a bit. Plus, the aircraft restores much quicker. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so there's that, that, and that. Auto consumables here. I guess it's unlimited charges though. If it's automated consumables, they're unlimited. They have the problem is the fire consumable has a radius of action of 3 kilometers, right? And it's active for 600 seconds, and then it's reload time of 90 seconds. The problem is that it's a 3 kilometer radius. If you're sailing on autopilot at say some speed to dodge attacks, then very quickly you'll leave that 3 kilometer protective bubble, unless if you use it and the bubble follows you. So like if, for example, I use the on-summon fighters, or they were automated by the ship's consumable, and then that bubble followed your ship, that's okay. But I doubt that's the case, so we'll pay attention to that when we see it here at trigger. Plus, the action time of damage control party is 60 seconds and the reload is 90. Okay, so if you get a fire or a flood on a carrier, you know for 60 seconds it is going to be immune. And then there's a 90-second window where you can gank it. So you I don't know if you can exploit that yet, but like if you send in like a rocket plane, let's say you do some rocket attacks on something else, and then you go for a carrier, you get a rocket attack, and the idea is just to trigger a fire, right? Not only do you trigger its defensive catapult planes, but you also trigger a fire, and then you release the rocket squadron, and then you go back, and maybe this time you say you take armor piercing dive bombers, or maybe you take torpedo bombers, whatever's the most effective of those two to do real damage. Probably not AP bombers, probably you're looking to bleed them, so like fire, flood, that type of stuff. Then by the time you get back there, that's 60 seconds. So his damage con has ended. His fighter planes are probably still up there, but if he's on autopilot move, he's left his protective fighter screen. So then you just fly there and then you dot him, and then maybe you can kill him or something like that. I don't know. But then again, this is like 4 carriers per team, so yeah. So this is 20% increased speed for the air groups returning to the aircraft carrier. So basically, planes that make it back to the carrier are ready for a follow-up strike. So you saw in the previous Rejo game, we had the instance where we lost the entire torpedo bomber wave, which means the follow-up torpedo bomber wave wasn't ready for a long time. Had any of them survived, this would have helped, and this is better than anything else. They've upgraded some of the graphics, so like the boost time is plus 10%. I mean, that's just a straight up damage increase because it means your planes get quicker to when they want to go. The attack run of torpedo bombers is longer. It's probably better than the attack run of attack aircraft because torpedo bombers go in low, so it's that stealth mechanic they might pull in, and plus you can go into your attack run quicker, I guess. So I mean, it makes sense for me. Now, the issue is, in this instance, is what is the better approach? Are torpedo bombers still the go-to plane? It's getting brighter, guys, but look outside, it's absolutely freaking miserable if you're talking about the weather. It's basically, I'm going to show you outside. It's very grey. it's Scotland. What do you expect? Are torpedo bombers the go-to plane for the main damage source? Or is it now the dive bombers with their AP bombs? Because the dive bombers have to get like right on top of a ship. So you're like, well, do I want to increase the health of the dive bombers instead? Like if I look at the dive bomber, I can see that their health is 1,870, torpedo bomber 1,960. So I can really, really buff up the torpedo bombers, but they seem to be. You think the increased attack time is not necessary, so you would rather just take the number of explosions produced by salvos from long and mid-range AAD fences. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the longer bomb times because I want to see if I can drop from a further distance just for the time being. And I agree. I think I'm gonna experiment with the better AP bomber health pool. See, it's now 2,151, so we'll see if that works. And then what have we got here? Aircraft restoration time -5%, aircraft carrier planes available +3, or concealment. So captain concealment is probably enough. I don't have concealment on the captain. I could try that though. See, I'm actually thinking this is better because if you wipe a squadron, then this means you're gonna have your planes back ready first. I'm gonna try that rather than concealment. Wait a minute. The tier 10s are 500,000? How on earth are we supposed to test the tier 10s? Unless we get a ton of XP for tier 8 gameplay. I don't know if the... Yeah, I guess the consumable is helpful. If they're going to automate, it's going to be useful. Just the time that I actually am on fire, if that's the trigger, blah, blah, blah. Let's put as much combat stuff you want. Let me... Oh wow, 0? Okay. 0. Oh well, no, we'll just do this the easiest way then. Assign a commander from other ships that has 15 points. There we go. Alright. So... Aircraft restoration time, 5% is good. Boost time is good. The completely restores the engine boost for the last flight. That's a maybe. Last gasp is also maybe good. It depends on the build that you go with. Now we've only got 15 points here, so I'm thinking torpedo acceleration is good because it's going to be harder for them to... Like, the Japanese are... Well, see, they have long-range torps, so maybe that's counterintuitive, but... I mean, at this tier, the torpedo bombers, I haven't actually tried them out yet, are what? The torpedoes are 50 knots, and they've got a range of 5 kilometers. Detection range of 7.5. I tell you what, you could probably make this torpedo bombers pretty stealthy. If you go at double concealment, you know, the captain had concealment. That does affect the squadrons, doesn't it? Squadron detection -10%. Alright, let me just try that for 2 seconds here. If I change the upgrade for more planes to just stealth. Alright, and then on here, I'm just gonna go with aircraft restoration. I'm gonna come back and do this again. Right, so faster torpedo, blah blah blah. Actually, you know what? If I don't take torpedo acceleration, and let's go with squadron speed, and I'm gonna want armor, and probably plane health, and Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I'm just concealing it. Right. I'm going to reset the skills in a second, right? Don't worry about it. The torpedo bomber's detectability is 6.1 kilometers, and the torpedo range is 5 kilometers. It's still 5 kilometers, though. I don't see how you can stealth drop. You can get close to a degree, but then you're going to be spotted, and then you can drop at 5k, but it's still not enough. I mean, yeah. I'm going to try a different playstyle first. Okay, so we want servicing. I think I'm going to try with acceleration because I know they're stealthy, but I'm going to see if I can get closer, more accurate drops. I'm definitely going to want reduced damage and also health. These two are like tankier more, and speed. So we got that one maybe, and that one please. That leaves me with a few more points. I'll probably get the faster aiming speed. I can only see that as being probably a good thing. And that leaves me 2 points for speed. There we go. We'll try this build for now. I mean, it would be nice to have an extra boost. Like if you had more, if I had like another 4 points, you could go 1, 2, maybe jack of all trades, or maybe you could go what? Maybe you'd want to try like squeeze in a concealment somehow. You could use the last 4 points there, but I think getting improved engine boost and last gasp could be useful. We'll come back to that. Alright, let's give this a go. Of course, eventually what's going to happen is we're going to get to like the 3-minute marker, and then it's going to be like 4 versus 4 again. How long do I plan to stream? I have no idea. The intention is to try and play all of the 8 carriers in game. What a depressing number. To play all the carriers once. Yeah, I bet the tier 10s were way too powerful in the super test, and they've decided to drastically cut them back. May as well make them underpowered rather than overpowered. The premium carriers, I think they're still there, but they're gonna be like a work in progress. So like you'll have them, but it's like this isn't the final version of the carrier. We are working on it as we go along, and they'll tweak it or some nonsense. I don't know, man. It doesn't inspire me with a lot of confidence, given how their track record on previous stuff is pretty poor. Alright. Great! A match with a tier 10. Oh my god. Well, I guess this is my life now. Playing tier 8s against tier 10s. Not that anything's really changed. Okay. Let's try some torpedo bombers, I guess. Although if you were like doing like an early scout and competitive or something, I guess you would go just rocket planes. Not against triple Worcester, I guess, but then again, is Worcester still the dangerous thing, you know? Like, the Worcesters were always the fact that they had like a zonal denial. Wish that rocket plane. He's gonna fly straight into. Ah, he did the same thing. So we both dropped our fighter planes. Hey, I've left your zone. Yeah, get lost. Hey, I left. I left yours. Dude, what the hell? Well, look at this. I left the zone. Look at the red circle. Okay, I called total bullshit. We did see the circle, right? The red circle that was there. So that just annihilated the entire squad, like, instantly. Now, was that tier 10s? Can't tell. But I had a defensive fire wave, he had a defensive fire wave, I flew out of it, yet it still followed me. Return to the CV and you won't lose the whole squad? Or I'll keep that engaged. Yeah, but that's not exactly fun and engaging. That's like a permanent strafe following your planes that there's no way to dodge, avoid, or do anything. GG. Wow, that's fun. And now my planes, my on-summon fighter planes are doing the same. But then again, my battleship went into my friendly bubble there, so that's fine, right? It's fucking a joke. Okay, so he's got these protective fighter planes. So I'm slowing down. Okay, the protective fighter planes are gone, so I'm gonna pick up the speed. Now I'm gonna try if I can hit this guy. I'm guessing that's some sort of defensive fire. Well, that wasn't me, but fair enough. Oh, and there's more fighter planes being summoned. I'm gonna try and get out of that zone. Whatever, let's try and drop. There's more summoned fighter planes. Jesus. feel like I did a lot of damage there. Okay. $209 knots with a short boost. Alright, well... Alright. Let's see if I can get over here. And... Okay, so there's already an unsummoned fire plane. Boom. Who's getting cross-dropped. So I'm gonna create another fire wave in the direction that he's going. Towards A. So I'm watching the minimap, It's not intuitive, this thing, for sure. Boom. There's another fire wave for you. So now he can follow the green blob. So there's a fire wave protecting that battleship. So I can't do nothing. It's like, in the current system, I can fend off a blob. I can... If he's got fires defending an area, I can use my fires to push off his fires, right? But I don't think I can do my summon fires on his summon fires to force an opening to attack with. It's straight up area denial. If there's a defensive fighter section over a battleship, you can do nothing. You cannot fly there. I mean, sure, there are a limited number of consumables, and eventually the game will open up, except from on carriers, which is an unlimited number of charges. But it's just like, oh, okay, I can't go here now. Well, I suppose that's the same as a defensive fire. You know, harassing, you know, you can't attack something in a defensive fire, so I guess it's just roughly the same as that. Maybe. Did he just summon a whole bunch of planes? Well, the fire's about to wreck me, so I just need to turn and fire. Alright, cool. Do I got torpedo bombers? I don't. I have 8. Alright, well, we'll do dive bombers then. Okay, so we got a battleship. I'm gonna zip over to the battleship and see if I can put like a fresh set of fire planes on him, I guess. There we go. Some fire planes for you, sir. Is that Hakuryu? I believe it is. How am I supposed to... If the defensive fire lasts 600 seconds and there's 4 carriers, how am I supposed to attack a carrier if I have no other option? Like, it's come down to carrier on carrier. That seems wasteful at best. Alright. I'll hit the regeneration button. It's not doing anything, but fair dues. I don't really feel like I did a lot of damage there. So I'm healing, I healed, I turn, I fly forwards again, I go up for the bomb. The extra health is sure is come in handy for the dive bombers, that's for sure. $2,500. I mean, it's pretty freaking lame. And the torpedo bombers are ready for a wave of 8, so let's go. Oh, you can have X number on deck, but your wave... So that's not a full wave, that's them putting on deck, right, the number of ready aircraft. But the actual wave size is 8. Okay, so I could have taken off earlier. Alright, I get what they're saying now. Okay. So, I guess I'll try and torpedo bomb the battleship. Oh, and I used my on-summon fireplane for some reason, because dive bombers went after the battleship. So because I got plane detected by my CV, I instantly used my on-summon fireplanes, which, okay, I wouldn't normally have used it in that instance, but right. Okay, so the battleship is in between these fire bubbles, so I'm gonna. Thing is, I have to watch the minimap to figure out where the circle is. All I have is a little UI element there. I can't tell where the. Okay. And hard turn, hard turn, hard turn! Fly away! Excuse me. Alright, see if I can make a hard turn. Oh, got him, got him. Yep, and there's fire planes, and they're all dead. Great. Great. Alright. Are there any surface ships left over? No, we have a cap though. This is such a fucking joke, man. I don't think the game in this current balancing is designed for 4-on-4 because all it is just mashing planes into planes into planes with on-summon fires. It's kind of crap. Alright, here we go. So we got some bombers incoming, so I'm gonna summon a fire plane. Boom, there. These torpedo bombers are gonna go into them. Oh, I'm being torped, apparently. Don't know if I'm getting hit or not, because apparently I can't go back and check. Oh, apparently I was hit with something, so my damage control party kicked in. Gonna boost, those look like fire planes, whatever. Let's go for the prize. So he's that. Wow, that's not a reflect deck. So he's got damage going up, right? That's 60 seconds, so that's like 8 minutes and 50 for fresh triggered fires. So you could wait the full minute for that. He's reversing. Check it out. The autopilot has him reversing. He's obviously got autopilot to go into the capture zone, but the autopilot has him reversing into the capture zone. This is the new and improved autopilot system, much vaunted in the Waterline episode. I'm sure they knew this. Okay, well, I'm getting dive bombed. Can we go faster, please? I had the autopilot. I told the autopilot to take me from, oh wow, AP bombs do a lot of damage. But I had the autopilot tell me, hey, I want to go this way. Faster, please. Faster, please. Okay, now we're going full speed. Was it O? Why can't I have at least this level of fidelity and control? I'm going to take off with AP Bomber, see if I can get a counterattack myself. I think I'm okay. So I'm going to take off here. We've already got plenty of fires in the area, so I guess I'm safe. And he's got on summon. I guess I'm being torped. Am I? Shoot, I am. Okay, I'm flooding, and my damage con isn't ready. Well, I guess I'm just gonna flood then, because the ship decided to damage con on fires, which didn't let it burn out. So this is an instance where I'm gonna die because the automated system has decided I will use the damage control party on a broken rudder, a broken engine, or a fire, and not save it for the incoming torpedo bombers from when I'm flooding. Thanks, game. You just got me killed. The automated system has just got me killed. Plus, I wanted to be much further forwards because the autopilot wasn't flying me at full speed. I'm now dead. Okay, so the flooding's gone out, but you get the appreciation here. The automated system isn't exactly endearing itself to me right now. Oh my goodness, he's miles away from the drop. Because he's going at 30 knots at full bloody speed. Why can't I use the heal? Like, okay, they have to be certainly so much damaged. Okay, so I don't know what that is. Okay, let's try it this time. Oh, now I'm overshooting him. Slow down, slow down, slow down. 2,500. Fuck's sake. What the fuck? It could be because it's a Haku armor flight deck. But you think AB bombers would like that? There'd be more arming chance. 4,000 damage. Great. Just glorious. Hard turn right, hard turn right, hard turn right! Okay, fire planes and... oh, shoot. They don't have any fire planes left over. Go back. I don't want them anymore. Go back, go back. Exit, exit, exit. Okay, torpedo bombers. Oh. And I'm dead. So I'm stuck on my torpedo bombers then. Great. Well, I will use my last on-summon fires to create a protective bubble for the ship. Let's see if I can torp bomb this incoming carrier. Nope, never mind, he's gone. So we got 3 minutes. So my protective fighters are helping our guy in the ACAP. I can't tell the health pools at the moment because it's not showing me, but this Shokaku is much easier because he's not on the border. And the fighter plane is currently engaged. I don't know how he's turning though, but let's go in for our attack run. Quite quick. Okay, let's let's go a little bit further away. Now go left. Come on, go left, go left, go left. Pick up the speed because he's going to turn into them. I need to get to the back angle here. I need to go this way and then... alright, okay, here we go. You may not even be manually controlling your ship, to be honest. And to the nose. Boom. This is predicting the fact that he's moving forward at some speed. Wow, check that out. I still predicted it and I still missed. Jeez, oh. You think you've got it, but like, no, you're miles away. Alright, let's try that again, assuming I get the opportunity. Alright, I think he's gotten him. I think he's got him. Yep. Cool. Alright, 1 ship to go. Oh, the attack run increases the speed as well. So by increasing the 5 seconds of attack run, I'm also getting a speed increase. So that, I mean, it's like an engine boost speed. So yeah, you can actually get quicker. You can use the attack run, I think, to bump up the speed. So with the attack run and the engine boost, I'm up to like 200 knots. Man, that's... something crazy going on in that game, that's for sure. It's wow, that's a lot of, well, there was a lot of plane kills in this game because it was 4 carriers each. It's insane levels of bait.